Today, I'm going to show you a complete beginner's guide of Galaxy AI. I'm going to show you some of my favorite tips, tricks, and hidden features allowing you to leave this video as a Galaxy AI expert. Let's get started. So you can see on the very front of the device we have a photo of the device itself and the S Pen, the name of the device. On the back we've got some tech specs, and on the sides it just says Samsung and the name of the phone on the other side. So interesting box design, some barcodes, and nothing on the top there. So inside the box is the phone and all the packaging contents, and it makes it really easy to get inside the box by peeling off this top seal here. All you have to do is just from left to right peel it, and we'll go ahead and peel this first one for us. And it just rips off just like that. And then we'll go ahead and rip this other seal off on the very bottom. So we've got two seals. We'll just pull the top seals here, and it'll allow us to get into the box. So there's no plastic or any wrapping. You just peel those seals off, and you can dispose of the paper, and then your box will open up just like this. And here we have it. We've got this lovely color. This is a interesting model here. It's got a sticker on it. So in a pull tab, so we can go ahead and pull this off. The first thing you see when you open the box is the phone itself. So it's gorgeous. It's got a brand new design here, and we'll take a look at all the features in a second. So we've got the phone out. We can put that down. Let's take a look and see what else is in the box. We can pull out, and we can see inside here is another pull tab. We can pull this out, and it has all of our additional things like a SIM eject tool. So we can go ahead and take out the SIM eject tool right here. Just comes out like that. We got a quick start and some terms and conditions, and then a charging cable that's USB-C to USB-C. So we can go ahead and pull it off like that. So you can plug in your charging cable at the very bottom. It just goes in at the bottom right here. You just plop it in just like that to charge your Samsung device, and then you plug the other end into your computer or into a wall outlet charging block. So that's the charging case. We can take a look and see anything in the quick start document. It shows us all the buttons, everything that's on the device, how to insert a SIM card, how to set up the device, and follow the on-screen prompts. So plenty of new things right here inside of the quick start guide and the terms and conditions. And that's all we have in the box. It's very simple. We've got the quick start guide, the charging cable, the SIM eject tray, and that's everything that's included in the box. So we'll go ahead and put everything to the side here, and then we'll take a look at the phone itself. So the phone is a lovely device here. It has this protective film on the screen. We can go ahead and peel it off for the first time just by lifting up just like that. And now we see the screen for the very first time. And this phone also has a new anti-reflective coating, so it does a good job at showing true black colors and not showing a lot of reflectiveness when you're in the sun or in a lot of light. So at the very bottom here, we've got options for the S Pen on the left. We can just press it, and the S Pen comes right out just like that. And then we can take it out all the way so you get a good look at the S Pen. You can use this to draw on the device or write notes, take notes, anything you want to do with the S Pen right there. We've got the USB-C charging, the SIM eject tool, and the SIM eject tool is very simple. You just take the SIM eject tool, you put it inside of the device here, you push, there's a little hole on the side, and this allows you to insert a SIM card into your device. So you can take it out, it comes out just like this. You pop your SIM card right here into the tray, and then from here you can put this SIM card into your phone and have it activate your cell service. On the side here we've got the power button, the volume down and volume up buttons. On the back we have all sorts of cameras and different arrays with the flash. And then on the other side there are 0 buttons. On the top, nothing much up here. So those are all the tools and buttons and configurations on our lovely Samsung device. Let's go ahead and boot it up for the very first time and set it up and see what this process looks like to get set up on your brand new phone. So all you have to do is just press and hold the power button right here that I'm tapping on. It's right there on the side, that button, you press and hold it, and it will boot up the device for the very first time and allow you to set it up. There we go. We have the Samsung logo, the Galaxy logo, secured by Knox, popping up on the screen, and we have our first boot with the logos appearing on screen. So this takes a few seconds here, it processes, it says it's powered by Android, and has a loading screen, and now it welcomes us. Welcome. So you can select your language using the drop down right here. You can select whichever language you want, and then we'll go ahead with English and we'll click Start. Now it says add SIM to connect to mobile network, but in order to continue, you will need to agree to the terms of service from Samsung and all of the different devices here. So it does say that agreeing to all is optional, so you can just select the first two are mandatory, and then this last one right here, agree to saying diagnostic data is optional. So you can pick and choose based off what you want to do and select whichever options you want to agree to. So we'll go ahead and hit agree. Easy setup with another device. So if you have another Galaxy or Android device, it makes it really easy to get set up for the very first time. If you have it nearby, you can just press Galaxy or Android device or iPhone or iPad and easily set it up. But in this case, I'm going to set it up manually to go through the complete setup process for you, since this is our very first time setting up a Galaxy device. So we'll say set up manually, and it's going to ask us to choose the Wi-Fi network. So we'll go ahead and select the Wi-Fi network. I'm going to type in the passcode off camera here, and what this does is it connects your Galaxy device to the internet and allows it to access Wi-Fi that's in your house. So my Wi-Fi connection is currently being connected and we're good to go. Next up, it's preparing for a mobile connection. So this may take a few minutes. We don't have a SIM card in here, and we're not subscribing to any cellular service right now, so we can set this up later in settings. But you can see it offers a few device choices. You can transfer a SIM from another device, you can scan a QR code, you can search for mobile plans, or you can set up later in settings. So since we're not setting up a mobile network, we're going to say set up later in settings, but if you do have another SIM on another device, you can transfer from another device, you can scan your carrier's QR code, or you can search for mobile plans and sign up right here. So we'll say set up later in settings, and now it says getting your phone ready. This may take a few minutes. Some device information that's needed for setup will be sent to Google, your carrier, and their partners. So we're almost good to go. So next up is copy apps and data. You can choose to transfer apps, photos, contacts, Google account, and more. So we're not going to copy any apps and data because this is our first time setting up the phone. So we're going to say don't copy. And then next up is checking for information. So now it wants us to sign in with our Google account. So you have the option to skip this if you want, or you can hit next. And I'm going to go ahead and hit skip, and I'll sign in with my Google account after I get set up for the very first time. So it's not required, but if you do skip it, you can see you can't download apps, music, games, and other content from Google Play, and you can't back up your Google services and sync like calendar contacts. So I'm going to go ahead and skip this for now. We'll return to setting up a Google account later in the video. Next up is turning on Google services. So you can use location and allow scanning of Wi-Fi, send diagnostic data, and install apps and updates with Google services. So you can select which ones you want to choose to turn on and off by using this little switch right here to turn them on and off. And then you can hit the accept button and move forward with setting up your Galaxy device for the very first time. So we'll hit the accept button there. Next up, we can protect our phone. So prevent others from using this phone without your permission by setting a screen lock. So there are various ways that we can lock our phone. We can use face recognition, fingerprints, a PIN, a passcode, or pattern. I'm going to go ahead and set up the face recognition at the top. And now it asks us to continue and learn more about face recognition, as it's a convenient way to unlock your phone and verify yourself in apps, and then your data is secured by Knox. So it tells more about the face recognition. For security, you'll need to enter your pattern, PIN, or password from time to time as a backup to your biometrics. And let's go ahead and set this up for the very first time. So we'll go ahead and say continue at the very bottom right here. It says set a secure screen lock first. For added security, you can register your face, but before you can register your face, you need to set a secure screen lock, so a PIN, passcode, or pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next, and now it says remember it. You'll need it to unlock your phone after it restarts, and occasionally at other times to ensure your phone is secure. So we can go ahead and set a PIN number, a password for high security, and a pattern for medium security. So I'll go ahead and say PIN number, and it says it recommends 6 digits. So I'll go ahead and type in this off camera to protect my phone. And I'll type it in. It's asking for me to type it in one more time. Alright, so I've typed in my PIN number and I'm good to go. Now it wants to register my face. So I bring in my face. It wants me to take off my glasses. So I'll take off my glasses to continue. Set those down over there and we'll hit continue. Alright, and just like that, my face is registered. So we're good to go. That was really easy. I just looked at it for a few seconds. I took off my glasses. I'm going to put those back on and I am good to go with my face recognition. So I can check out the settings, stay on lock screen until swipe. So when you unlock with face recognition, you'll stay on the lock screen until you swipe. Turn this off to go directly to the last screen that you're using. Require open eyes. For added security, only recognize your face when your eyes are open. So if someone's trying to force you to open your phone, you can just close your eyes and then it won't open without you being alert. Brighten screen. Increase screen brightness temporarily so your face can be recognized in the dark. Alright, so those are the options that we have turned on right here, and it says register your fingerprints for even more convenient unlocking and verification in apps. So if we tap fingerprints, we'll be able to learn more about that and instantly set up our fingerprints. So a quick and easy way to unlock your phone is to verify yourself in apps. Your fingerprint data is secured by Knox. For your security, you'll need to enter your pattern, PIN, or passcode from time to time to back up your, as a backup to your biometrics. So we'll go ahead and hit continue. And now to get the best scan, press the pad of your finger inside the circle, then lift it. When the circle is fully highlighted, repeat until you reach 100%. The location of the circle will move each time. So we'll go ahead and hit register. And now here's the circle and my fingerprint. The fingerprint reader is under the display. So all I have to do is just put my finger on top of the display and it says press the finger inside the circle, lift it when the circle is fully highlighted, and then press again. So I'll press it, let go, it fully highlights it, and then I'll put my finger in the circle again. Make sure your finger is pressed inside the circle. So I'll keep pressing into the circle and lifting up just like that. We're at 30%, we're at 39%, and we're at 47%. So all I have to do is just keep touching inside the circle in order to scan my fingerprint. So sometimes it doesn't capture any progress and I have to do it one more time in order for it to successfully make any progress. So you want to make sure that your finger is always in the circle. You can see that it slightly moves around the screen from time to time, so you have to readjust your finger. We're at 91% and we're almost done. There we go. Fingerprint added 100%. So now I've added face recognition and fingerprints to the device alongside with a passcode PIN. You can add additional fingers by pressing this add button right here, but we're going to go ahead and hit next and look at the fingerprint settings. Fingerprint is always on, show icon when screen is off, and show animation when unlocking. So those settings look good. We'll go ahead and hit this blue continue button in the bottom right. And it now says getting your phone ready. This may take a few minutes. So it's processing, it's loading, and here we go. We can sign in to our Samsung account. So I'm going to go ahead and say don't have a Samsung account, and then say set up later in settings. You can create an account right here. If you forgot your ID or password, you can do that. But for me, I'm going to enable all my passwords later to save time in this video, and we'll set this up later. So just say set up later in settings if you don't have your passwords or anything nearby. If you want to set up your Samsung account, you can create an account or log in with your device username and password. So I'm gonna go ahead and say set up later, and it asks us to verify that we want to skip this, because without it we won't be able to do all of these cool features. Survey Junkie allows you to get paid by completing simple surveys. If you've ever wanted to make a little bit of extra money on the side, that's what Survey Junkie can help you do. They've got hundreds of surveys you can take for extra cash, and it's easy to sign up. Just go to appfind.org/surveys to get access to the best surveys to earn cash and gift cards. Sign up today at appfind.org/surveys to get started, and make sure to confirm your email address to get access to the highest earning surveys in your inbox. So you won't be able to find your devices if they're lost. Sign into apps, websites with your biometrics, track exercises, walks, workouts, and Samsung Health. Sync apps and settings across all devices. Copy and paste between your phone, tablet, and computer, and answer your phone's texts on your tablet. So these features all require a Samsung account. So if you want to use these features, be sure to sign in or create an account. But again, I'm going to do this later in settings. So I'm going to say skip. Now, Samsung service legal information. So we've got terms and conditions. We can turn on the customization service on this phone. We can get news and special offers, or we can improve personalized ads based off data on this phone. So all are optional here. And you can go ahead and select which ones that you want to agree to. So we'll go ahead and hit more, and then agree at the very bottom right here in order to move forward. So Samsung service permissions. Customized service. It gives customized stickers, search results, routines, and more by allowing Samsung apps to share information with each other. And then you've got smart suggestions, which are useful actions such as calendar events to add and messages to send based off your usage patterns. These sound really cool, so you can turn them off if you don't want them just by swiping over on the little switches. If you want to keep them on, you can leave them on and then hit the blue agree button in the lower right. So we'll go ahead and hit agree. And now it wants us to choose your display mode. So right now it's on light mode. I'm a big fan of dark mode 24/7. So I'm going to switch over to dark mode, and we will be good to go. And I can hit the next button to move forward with the setup process. And now we are successfully all set up. You can explore now and check out features later in settings. So we'll hit the finish button, and it takes us right to our home screen right here, and we have successfully set up this device. So we have things like, our widgets for the weather, the Google search, our app icons, and more. So we're going to dive into all of the brand new AI features, all of the brand new content that's available on this phone, and we're really excited to check out all this content for you. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and set up my Google account and my Samsung account so you can get the best features. So I'm going to go type in those passwords off camera, and we'll be right back. Let's take a look at the accounts that I've successfully added onto this phone. We're first going to access the settings by swiping down from the top right and then selecting the gear icon underneath the battery. This will open up our settings. And here we can scroll all the way down to accounts and backup. I tap on this, and then I can click this top option, manage accounts. And I can see that I have successfully added my Google account and my Samsung account to this phone. So that's been successfully added. I've got the auto sync data enabled. And if you want to add any additional accounts, you can press the add account. If you don't have any accounts at all, you can press add account. You can add a Samsung account, an Exchange account, a Google, link to Windows, Meet, Microsoft 365, OneDrive, Outlook, Personal, and IMAP or POP3. So you can add those accounts to your phone and then access them within various different apps. So that's very handy. The first thing you want to do once you set up your Galaxy S24 device is check out the Play Store and update to the latest applications on your phone. So you can see here I've opened the Play Store, and at the top I can press my little icon right here, and I can come over here and scroll down and say Manage Apps and Devices. And then I can see that it says Updates Available, 12 pending updates. and I can hit update all, or I can see the details and I can see all of the applications that have an update available. So these are pending downloads. You can update them one by pressing the update button next to the app icon, or you can press the update all button and update all of them together all at the same time by pressing this top update all button. So either way, it's very important to check out the Play Store and update. We can update one of them, or we can say update all of them. And just like this, we are updating all of our applications to the latest version and having the most secure updates and the most features available. So we'll go ahead and let this happen in the background as it has all of these pending downloads, and you can see as it installs, downloads, and processes the update, they just disappear right out of the pending downloads as they successfully update. It shows you how much of the file size of it is, and how much of it is completed with downloading. So in order to get back to the home screen, all you have to do is just press this button at the very bottom right here. You press it once and it takes you back to the home screen. Let's take a look at the other two buttons that are at the very bottom right here. This left button takes you to your app switcher, where you can see all of the various apps you have open on your phone, and you can swipe between left and right to find the app, and then we can go back to that app. If we want to switch back to a different app, we press this button one more time and we can switch back to whichever app that we previously opened. So we can go ahead and open up Chrome here. Chrome's asking us to enable ad privacy. We can go ahead and say got it, and it takes us to the Chrome browser, and we can type in a website like apple.com. And now if I want to switch back to another app, I can just press this 3 lines icon right here, and I can switch back to whatever website that I want to right here on the phone. So we'll press this button right here. It takes us back to our screen. This on the right is the back button. So if we actually are in a web browser and we press learn more and we want to go back to the previous page, we can hit the back button and it takes us to the previous page just like that. We can try that again. We can say learn more and then hit the back button and it takes us back. If we're inside of an application such as settings, we can press this icon right here. We can go scroll over to settings, and if we want to go back to the previous page, we just press the back button and it takes us back to the previous page. If we go ahead and open up home screen and press the back button, it takes us back to the previous page. So that's how you interact with your phone right there. You can use these 3 buttons to get around. This home button will get you right back to your icons where you can select a various different application. This far button on the right will get you back up to the previous page that you were on, and this page right here will let you, this button right here on the left will let you swipe in the app switcher to select a different application that you can open up. So it looks like all of our pending downloads from the Play Store are successfully installed. It says you're all set, all of your apps are up to date, and we're good to go. So those are one of the highly recommended features to do to update all of your applications as soon as you get your Galaxy S device. Another cool thing that you can do on the Galaxy is if we go to search like Rabbit, let's say we search for the Rabbit R1 and we take a look at some images. So we can go ahead and open up the Wired article right here to learn more about this object. And now if you want to use circle to search, all you have to do is just hold down on the middle button right here, and a new interface will pop up. The home button now lets you search your screen in any app, and all you have to do is just hold down on the home button and it'll let you search the screen. You can launch Google Assistant instead if you want to by swiping up from the bottom corner. So we'll try that in a second. But we'll go ahead and hit continue. You can circle, highlight, or tap anywhere to search. This is a part of the brand new Galaxy AI features where you can use circle to search and search Google for almost anything by circling, highlighting, or tapping. So let's go ahead and try it now. It allows us to circle or tap anywhere to search. So we're going to go ahead and just circle this Rabbit R1 machine here, and it uses Google search to select and search for us with more results regarding the R1 based off this image. So it looks like it has a post from X, it's got a TechCrunch video, YouTube videos, and it's got tons of content right here where I can just see more just by circling it to search for it. So it's really cool that you can come in here and use this brand new feature using Galaxy AI and Google's partnership with Circle to Search. Let's try this again. We're going to hit the back button. You can be scrolling down, and let's see, say we want to look up teenage engineering. We can hold down on the home button, and now it says circle or tap anywhere to search. And I'm just going to go ahead and underline and select teenage engineering, and it's just going to Google it for us right here, and it shows up what teenage engineering is. It has their website, their products, a little about page from Wikipedia, and I'm using circle to search in order to activate this right while reading on the web page. So all I had to do was just hold down this button right here, the home button, and it brings up Google, and you can just tap anything in order to search. So we can go ahead and let's say we want to tap R1. It goes in Google's results for R1, which looks like a motorsports option. So you can Google almost anything just by circling to search on your home screen, and it works anywhere. If we want to circle the search right here, we can circle the Play Store, and it will let us know what that is. You can see some YouTube results for the Play Store just like this. So this works anywhere in on the device. You don't have to be inside of Chrome. We can be inside of the Photos library. We can take a photo of this camera, and then I can go ahead and hold down the home button and circle the camera and see if it can find this camera anywhere else. And here we got it. It's got an exact match for the Sony ZV-1, and it lets us know where we can purchase it, and it used an image in order to let us know how to find that. That is so cool. You can use circle to search anywhere inside of the operating system. You just saw we used it in the camera application. You can use it in Chrome. You can use it on the home screen. You can use it in a text message. If you get an image or you get any type of thing that you want to search, we can go ahead and we can try checking out, let's say, news, tech, or let's just teach. So we can go ahead and select an article here. This is interesting, fake news. We can go ahead and select an article here and then test this out again. So we can go ahead and just see if there are any images in here for us to search. There are not that many images. I saw one at the very top for us to find a computer. Say we want to find this computer. It looks like it's a Chromebook. If we just circle this Chromebook, will it find us other Chromebooks that are available like that? And here we can find other results. So it found this from the story. It brought up that story again. It brought up other images of the Chromebooks, Google Sheets training, and other articles that have Chromebooks in them. So you can use circle to search almost anywhere in the system, whether it's on the Chrome app, inside of the Photos app, inside any type of app that you're in. You can hold it down and circle to search. We can look at our notifications. I can circle to search the Warriors logo here. So it looks like it doesn't work in notifications, but if we tap this results, it brings it up right here inside of the Google option. And we can try holding it down now and then searching the Warriors and then seeing what pops up. So the Warriors, we've got some Reddit feeds, some Google or Golden State Warriors results on ESPN. So it Googled the text, the Warriors, there for us. We can try selecting something else. If we make it smaller, where we only wanted to look at the Warriors logo, now we find more Warriors gear. We can go ahead and purchase, some gear for the Warriors, and it's really cool that it's, really neat. All we have to do is just hold down this middle button right here in order to, circle to search. We can search the weather there. And it looks like it found other lock screens that look similar to this. So really cool feature built right into your brand new Galaxy device using Galaxy AI, and that's one of the best features of this device and this phone. You've got to try out. You just, anywhere on your screen, you just hold down the home button and circle to search will pop open. Next up, let's try activating the Google Assistant, because now you no longer hold down for the Google Assistant. As we saw in the preview, you'll have to swipe from the left, and now we can access the Google Assistant. You can also swipe from the right, and it brings up the Google Assistant. Let's check out some things we can ask Google. You can just swipe up. What's the weather in New York?
It's 41 and clear. Tonight, the forecast is around 37 degrees and clear.
You can press this button. What's the weather in San Diego?
It's 56 and mostly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 54 degrees with rain.
What's the news?
These are the top results.
And here I can swipe through the top results of the news. We can unlock more assistant features by tapping this button right here, and it lets us know how it works. So activating our assistant, you can say, "Hey Google," and it will come on. It could have unintended activations, and it lets us know that it uses Google's privacy policy to respond and understand you. You've got third-party services, so you can work with Google to figure out things and help you with things like playing your music or turning on lights. Check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, where you can get a $30 bonus today when you sign up using the link in the description, appfind.org/Rakuten. You can shop at your favorite stores with over 3,500 stores to check out, and you install the plugin, create an account on Rakuten, and earn cash back today. It's really cool that you can come here and get paid to shop, and of course you can earn your $30 bonus today using the link in the description. This helps out the AppFind channel a lot, so check out today's sponsor, Rakuten, using the link appfind.org/Rakuten. And then the privacy for other people, their activity may be saved to the Google account. And you can turn on guest mode to make sure that it's not saved to your account. So let's go ahead and hit next here. Access your assistant with Hey Google. So Hey Google also requires voice match. That's currently enabled. Voice match allows it to detect exactly who you are. So if another family member or another friend or guest says something, it'll know that it's not you because it can match your voice to the proper profile. So you can ask questions like, what's the weather this weekend? What's the nearest coffee shop? You can set an alarm to get things done. So let's go ahead and set this up. And now we'll go ahead and say more. I agree to voice match, and now I can get the most of assistant by allowing it on the lock screen when it's locked, and then we can get email updates. I'm going to turn off email updates, but we'll go ahead and hit next. So now it's asking how it can help, and I can lock the phone and say, "Hey Google, how are you doing today?"
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well too.
So really cool that you can access Google Assistant right from the lock screen. You can, of course, hit the home button, unlock your device, and still say, "Hey Google, what's the weather in Vegas?" And it will still pop up.
It's 53 and partly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is for a high of 52 and a low of 44 with rain.
So really cool options right here with the Google Assistant. Let's try setting an alarm. I'm going to swipe up from the left. Set an alarm for 9 a.m. tomorrow.
You got it. Your alarm's set for tomorrow at 9 a.m.
And just like that, we have our alarm. Hey Google, cancel my alarm for 9 a.m. tomorrow.
You can do.
So I can go ahead and flip that off. Now all alarms are off. So just like that, I have played around with the Google Assistant. You can hold it down, and that allows the circle to search. And that's the old functionality. You used to be able to hold this down and access Google Assistant, but now when you hold it down, it brings up circle to search, and you can circle an icon and search for it. But the new way to access the Google Assistant is to swipe up from the left or the right. What are the ways you can help?
Try saying, play business news or start bedtime routine.
So you can have bedtime routines where it cycles through a routine for you. You can create a routine. You've got weather. You can do hands-free calling. So many settings for the Google Assistant, and I love how it's very interactive and you can connect to it. You can also type to it. If you see right there, I'm going to try that one more time. I'm going to bring up the Assistant. There's a little keyboard here. I can press the keyboard and type in my command. So we'll say second and then say timer, and then we'll hit go. 4-second timer. Running. Okay, and then we can view timers, and it goes off just like that. So we'll hit dismiss, and just like that, we've played around with the Google Assistant. One of the really cool features on the Galaxy S24 series is the live translation over phone calls. You can open up the phone app right here on your home screen. You just tap it once to open, and then tap the 3 dots in the corner, and then go down to settings. And here at the very beginning, under Call Assist, is Live Translate. You can tap that on and get real-time translations during calls. You just swipe this on like here, and it has advanced intelligence. So you can get the most out of your phone with these powerful features. So real-time translation during voice calls. The Samsung keyboard can change the tone of your writing, get spelling and grammar suggestions, and translate messages in select chat and text messages apps. Interpreter with the live translation of spoken conversations available as voice or text input. You can use it in Samsung Notes, Voice Recorder, and Samsung Internet, and create epic images with Photo Editor. So you can have advanced intelligence just by hitting this continue button and using the power of AI to translate your phone calls. So if someone is speaking in a different language, you can go ahead and say that, hey, I'm speaking in English, and then I can select the other person's voice just like this. So it says other person language. You just tap on their language and you can go ahead and download the other packs. So if you're going to talk to someone in Chinese, you'll want to download Chinese. You've got English in India, United Kingdom, French, German, Hindi, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Polish, Portuguese, Spanish, Thai, and Vietnamese. So you can download all of the different language packs for the people that you're going to be speaking with. And then you can select the other person's language. That way, when you have a phone call with them, it can live translate using the power of artificial intelligence, AI, to let you know what the other person is saying. All they will do is just speak their natural language, and then your phone will, translate it and speak, what they say in English or whatever language you have set for your default language. And all you have to do to get access to these settings is go to the phone app, press the three dots in the corner, go to settings, and then go to live translate, flip that switch on, and then you can scroll down and select your voice and all the various different voices that you need to in order to get set up with live translate. So really cool feature I highly recommend checking out on your Galaxy device. You can access all of the applications on your phone by swiping up from the bottom of the screen, and here all the applications that are currently installed show up. You can scroll to go back to your home screen, or you can swipe up to see all your applications. You can scroll to the left and right to see more applications, just like this. An application that I want to show you today is in the Samsung category, and it's called the Samsung Notes. So let's go ahead and go back to the home screen and find Notes. So we've got the camera, we've got clock, we've got Notes right here. Samsung Notes has an incredible AI feature that allows you to auto-format text in correct spelling. So they've added some really cool AI features inside of Samsung Notes. You can summarize things, and let's just go ahead and start. So Samsung suggestions access usage data, we'll go ahead and hit OK for that. So we can just start a new note. I can begin to type some unstructured content like video 1, video 2, video 3. We'll go ahead and select it, and now you can see the Galaxy AI button right here with the 3 stars. You can tap that and it can translate and enhance your writing using artificial intelligence. So we'll press OK. We can check for the spelling and grammar. It's checking your text. And it lets us know that if we want a complete sentence, then we need to add in commas and make that a complete sentence. So we can hit insert, and just like this, it replaces all of that. And now we have perfect grammar. I can select everything and hit this button again. We can say writing style, and now it has various different writing styles. So original with numeric numbers, and professional with the word numbers. Casual, there are 3 videos. Social, with some emojis. They've got so many different writing styles right here inside of this lovely new application with the Galaxy AI inside of Samsung Notes. Polite, Emojify, so tons of different options right here that you can check out and use inside of Samsung Notes. So I think this is a very powerful way to get started. We can go ahead and select the professional and insert, and it will insert it right there inside of our Samsung Notes document. So I think this is a really cool feature, and you definitely have to check it out on your Samsung Galaxy device. Open up the Notes app and take any content that you've written. You can use the AI button with these 3 stars. You just tap on it, and it says Notes Smarter, Not Harder. It'll automatically format, summarize, correct, translate, and generate covers for your notes. So we can say auto format. It needs to be more than 200 characters to auto format. We can summarize it, more than 200 characters too. We can translate it. Let's see what options. We can say Spanish, translate to Spanish, and just like this, we can copy, replace, or add to. Let's add it to a new note just like that, and now we have the Spanish version. So really cool features baked right into the Samsung Notes application that you can check out right now, and it's really powerful. To start a new note, all you have to do is just press this button in the lower right, and that opens up a brand new note, and you've got a brand new keyboard. You can tap up here to add a title like hi, and oops, I misspelled hi. So we can correct that spelling, and then you can say hello world. Another fun thing is there's an S Pen. So you can take out the S Pen and you can scribble. So I can say hi, hello world. And just like this, I'm scribbling on my note. Really cool features that we've got there. So I can put the S Pen right back into the device just like this. And I've got an incredible handwritten note just like that. We can bring back the keyboard. So really cool features that you can check out right now on your Samsung Galaxy device with the Notes section powered by AI. The next feature with AI that I want to show you is really cool. All you have to do is just swipe down, go to your settings, and then scroll down and find advanced features. So we can keep scrolling, and there we found it, advanced features. You tap on that once, and the next thing that you want to look for is called advanced intelligence, which is at the very top right here. It's got a little dot next to it. We'll tap on that and advanced intelligence pops open. This lets you know all of the AI, the advanced intelligence, the complicated, really cool, awesome stuff that you can do with your Galaxy device using AI. So let's scroll down to the photo editor. Reimagine images by moving, removing, or resizing the people and objects in them, generating a new background to fill any missing pieces. You can tap on this and then turn on generative edit. We'll swipe this on just like this, and then we can move, remove, and resize the people and objects in your images and use advanced intelligence to fill the background. So we'll press OK just like this. And now this feature is currently turned on. So now we can press the home button and we can swipe up and we can go to our gallery and check out our photos. We took a photo of the camera. I can go over here to the three dots, and then that's actually incorrect. We can press this edit button at the very bottom. This edit button just like this. And now we've got this Galaxy AI button again, the 3 stars, where we can tap this and use generative AI to, edit it. So let's go ahead and circle around the camera just like this. And now it's highlighted the camera. You can touch and hold your selections to move or delete them. So we've got that selection made. We can go ahead and adjust the sizing here. We'll go ahead and keep it around the same. So let's touch and hold. Now we can move the camera elsewhere. And now we can generate a completely different idea. So if you don't want this object, you can press the erase button and it will remove it from the frame. Or you can bring it back to where it was and we can redraw it and reselect it just like this. So let's go ahead and touch and hold. This allows us to move it. Let's hit generate and it will fill the image with something completely new. So it's using AI to add the missing pieces, and here we'll have a brand new photo sculpting the new scenery, and I cannot wait to see what it does. So here it's removed the whole camera from the tripod itself. We can view original of where it was and where it moved it to. So we can go ahead and hit done, and now we have this brand new image right here using Galaxy AI. So you can see it kind of morphed around the tripod there and added a whole new layer of complicated stuff to it. So you can use Galaxy AI to draw. We can go ahead and select this camera. If we want to delete it, we can press and hold and press the delete button. And now we have successfully deleted the camera out of the frame and we can fill the image. So just like that, it's adding missing pieces and it's using AI to tap into its image algorithm and sculpt a new scenery, and now it's like that image, that camera was never even there. If we want to take out the tripod, we can just go ahead and hit done. We can press the Galaxy AI button again. We can select the tripod, and just like this, it will use AI to select bits and pieces of it, and then we can touch and hold, and then we can remove it. And now we can generate a brand new image because it's going to remove the tripod from that scenery and fill in the blank and fill in the image as if that tripod was never there. So we'll make fake walls. You can see, it's using AI. It's not perfect. It left part of the tripod here and put this nice little handle there, but there's no more tripod. So you can view the original. You can see what it used to look like and what the AI generated just by selecting here. So this is a really interesting feature that you have right inside of the advanced intelligence features for your AI assistant and your AI capabilities on your Galaxy device. Of course, you've got normal other features right here inside of your Galaxy phone. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the three dots here. And we can go into settings. We've got generative edit settings, permissions, and about photo editor. I'm going to go ahead and hit back, discard this. We'll keep the original image, but that's just an example of what you can do. To see the best AI tools and apps, go to appfind.ai for a full list of hundreds of tools. Also, subscribe to our weekly newsletter using the link in the description at appfind.ai/newsletter to get a weekly email update of the best AI tools in your inbox. And make sure to sign up for other recommended newsletters as well. That way, you can always stay up to date with the latest AI tools in tech. If we scroll over here, we can go ahead and see what this looks like. If we press this edit button, which is the pencil icon, we press that once. We can press the 3 stars right here to use AI. And then we can go ahead and you can tap or draw anything around that you want to delete. So if we want to delete this board in the back, we can just go ahead and circle that. And then we can go ahead and hold down on it. We can remove it just like that and then use AI to fill in the image. So we'll go ahead, press the delete button. It couldn't fill in that option, so we can try again. We can press back. Maybe we can try the shoes on the left corner here. We can go ahead and select shoes, and then we can go ahead and hold down, and then we can go ahead and hit delete, and now we can fill the image and see what it comes up with. So it's using AI to add in the missing pieces, and it's got various different complex algorithms that it's going through as it sculpts a new scenery. And now we can see that the shoe case in the back is now removed, and it looks like it was never there. It looks like it added kind of like a mirror or some sorts in the background there. So we can press done, and we can use all of the additional features that we have right here. We can straighten the image just by turning left and right. We can come over here to access the horizontal features and the vertical sizing. We can come over here. It's got different filters we can select. We can see how that looks. And then we can tap here for light balance, brightness, exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, saturation, tint, temperature, sharpness, and definition, and just dial the slide to the left and right just like that, whichever setting you're on, to make any modifications you want to. They've of course also got this auto button. You can press the auto button and it will make the decision for you just like this on the left. We can go over here, we can draw on the image, so we can tap the draw button, we can select what kind of pencil we want, the sizing, the color, and then we can go over here and draw a smiley face right here on the image just like that. We can tap stickers, and now we have all of these stickers, so we can put the Samsung Galaxy logo up there. We can tap and see what other stickers we have available for us. We got, like an arrow. So really fun that you can come in here, you can tap text and say hello. Oh, mine's typing. Let's say hello world. And just like this, we'll press the done button. So I've got text, I've got an arrow, I've got the Samsung Galaxy logo, I've got a scribble that I put, and we can tap on the end and they've got additional features like object eraser, lasso, face effects, spot color, color mix, and style. I'm going to show you the face effects. You can select the face and then smooth out the skin right here. You just select whichever face you want to modify right here. The tone, you can see it changes the tone right there. You can select the jawline, so you can use advanced photo editing features. You can modify the eyes, fix blemishes, background blur. I think this is a really cool feature right here, baked right into the operating system, so now it looks like it was taken in portrait mode or using a DSLR with a background blur. Leg length, and fix red eye. So we'll go ahead and hit done, and we can save as a copy. So a visible watermark may be overlaid on the output image in order to indicate that it was AI generated. We'll go ahead and say OK. And now we can see that watermark is in the lower left right here. If we zoom all the way in, oops, I'm gonna try this one more time. You can see the watermark right here on the lower left. That lets us know that this was modified by AI, because it removed the shoes that were in the background. And I drew on top of it, I added the Samsung logo, I added some text and an arrow, and I blurred the background, modified my face tones, and made all kinds of cool different features right here using the Galaxy device. So I think this is a really neat option that you have baked right into your phone using Galaxy AI to come in here and modify things that are in photos. So really cool feature that you can check out. We can even try taking a photo now. If I head over, if I press the home button and I swipe up and I go to the camera, let's say we take a photo of SpongeBob. So I'll turn my camera around and we'll take a SpongeBob photo. And then we'll take a look at the SpongeBob photo. So now we've got a photo of SpongeBob. I can come in here and do the same thing. I can press the edit button. Say I want to remove my hand. I can come in here, press this Galaxy AI feature, and I can draw around anything that I want to move or delete. So I'm gonna draw around my hand here, just like this. And it's going to select my hand, and now I'm just going to hold down on it. Now there's the delete button. I just erase it like that, and now there's all this empty space around it. So you see SpongeBob. I'm just going to hit the generate button. It's going to fill the image, and we'll see exactly what the AI comes up with to put around the phone, which has the SpongeBob button or sticker on the back of it. So we'll go ahead and allow it. And now it's put us in a whole new scenario. It looks like we're in the desert or something, where there's some sand, and I'm not really sure what exactly is in the background, but it looks really cool, and it used AI to do that. So you can use AI on your phone right now to get started. Just go into those settings in the advanced intelligence section and turn on these features. I'm going to go ahead and hit the done button and save this as a copy. So now we'll have both photos available. And then again, if we zoom in, we'll see in the lower left here, there is this Samsung AI watermark to let us know that this photo was edited using AI, and we're good to go. We've got this brand new device, this brand new SpongeBob in the desert looking AI generated photo. So a really cool feature that you can check out right now using your Galaxy device. Next up, let's take a look at the home screen, or no, the lock screen. We're currently locked. I can press my finger over it to unlock it, and then I can press the side button to lock it again. Let's take a look at how we modify the lock screen right here on our Galaxy device. All we have to do is just hold down on the lock screen for a few seconds, and it will allow us to modify it. So we'll go ahead and we'll need it to be unlocked. So we'll use face recognition to unlock us, and now we can modify the lock screen just like this. So I can tap, I can modify these icons that are in the lower left. You can see right now the call button is in the lower left. We can change it to the flashlight. In the lower right is the camera. We can tap on it and change it to the calculator just like that. We can add some contact information just by tapping this plus button right here. And now we can type in any information, but keep in mind this will show on your lock screen. So anytime you add this, you'll be contacted if you lose your phone, if they open it up and they see whatever you typed in. So this will be unsecured, it's going to be public, and anyone will be able to check it out. So we can say hello world for now. And then I'll type in world one more time, and then we'll press done. And now I can come over here. We've got wallpapers in the top left. I'm just going to select wallpapers just like this. And now I've got various different wallpapers in the top that I can select from. So we can come over here, you can see all the various different featured wallpapers. We can go to gallery, we can add this Samsung AI generated photo to our wallpaper list. That's what it looks like there on the home screen. We can see hello world is there. We can add various different widgets like the battery. We can add the battery indicator, and it lets us know what that is right here on the lock screen itself. We can go here and use effects. We can see what this looks like with various different effects here, and then we can go ahead and insert it into a frame too. So we can see what that looks like. So multiple different options here to modify your wallpaper on the lock screen. And then when you're all set and done with all your favorite widgets, with your favorite photos and your favorite app icons at the bottom, you just press this done option in the top right, and that will lock in your lock screen. So changes apply to the lock screen. So now we have Hello World right here. We've got this brand new AI generated wallpaper we just made. We've got a battery widget showing us our battery percentage. And we got the flashlight in the lower left, the calculator in the lower right, and the fingerprint to unlock. So really cool options that we have. Again, if we want to modify this, we just use face to unlock it and hold down on the lock screen, and we can make any modifying changes that we need to. Just go to wallpapers, we can go back to an interactive wallpaper right here, and then we can press the done option, and changes will be applied to the lock screen. So very cool options that we have right here inside of the lock screen, and I think this is one of the most personalized versions that you can do on your mobile phone. So be sure to check this feature out on your Galaxy to make it look just like you. You can also modify the home screen. All you have to do is just hold down on the home screen, and you can come over here. You've got wallpaper and style, themes, widgets, and settings. So we'll go ahead and say wallpaper and style, and we can change the wallpaper of the home screen itself just by tapping wallpapers at the top there. And we can come over, we can select various different color. I like this purple color, we can go ahead and select that. And just like this, we have a brand new color for the home screen on our Galaxy S24 device. So really cool options that we have here. We can press the home button, hold down on the home screen again. Now I held down on a widget, so it wants to know if we want to create a widget stack, remove the widget, or go to the widget settings. I'm going to hold down elsewhere and pop up our little settings again, so we can add a new screen for new apps, or we can scroll over and let us know whether we want Google Discover or Samsung News. When you swipe over to the left, you get access to, by default, Google News. But if you want to change that, you just hold down, swipe over, you can access Samsung News and check out all the Samsung News content just by swiping over. You'll have to go ahead and agree to the terms of service there, and now you've got Samsung News too. So those are multiple options for your news sources. You just hold down on the home screen and you can select Google Discover or Samsung News, depending on which one you prefer. Let's try adding a widget to our home screen. We just hold down and select a widget. We go over to widgets at the very bottom, and then we can scroll down. I like this camera custom widget. Quickly access any camera mode. We can drag that to our home screen, and next up is widget settings. So title on the widget is custom camera, starting mode rear photo, and it saves pictures and videos to an album. So we'll just select the camera album, and then widget background, most recent image in the camera album. So we'll hit save, and it adds this right to our home screen just like this. And now we see the latest photo that we took with the camera, and we can tap on it to instantly open up the camera. We can turn on location tags and then save while using this app. So now we can take photos instantly using this lovely widget. We press the home button and our widget is there in the top right. We can hold down on the home screen again, go back to widgets, and we can go ahead and select another widget. Let's say digital well-being. We can see things like screen time. We can tap and hold and then drag it and see where we want it. And now there was no space for it, so it disappeared. But if we swipe over, you can add a new screen just by holding down and scrolling over and then pressing the plus button, and it adds a new screen. We'll go ahead and add the screen time widget by holding down on the new screen, tapping widgets, and then going down till we find screen time. Did I already pass it? Smart suggestions, battery, Bixby Vision, calendar, camera, Chrome, device care, digital well-being. There we go. Screen time. So we click and drag, and we drag it right there on the screen, and it pops open right there. So we have full access to it. So now we can swipe over to the left. We can see the first widget we added and the second widget that we've added right here on screen time, and we can tap to see all of our various different screen time components right here. So really cool options that we have on our Galaxy device. Want to promote your business in front of tech enthusiasts? You can sponsor AppFind to get a shout out on a video or even your own dedicated video. To learn more, see our rate card and request a sponsorship. You can click our link in the description to Passion Fruit to learn more and inquire about a sponsorship. So this has been a complete beginner's guide of the Galaxy S24 series. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to press that like button and let us know what your favorite feature is in the comments below. We showed you things from Galaxy AI to updating your apps to navigating using the various different controls at the bottom. Let us know what your favorite feature of the Galaxy device in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to figure out when we release our next technology video. We love producing these for you, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.